Hello, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between. I'm your host, BenThereStudios. Today, we're here to discuss a topic that it's not been discussed on my channel yet, but is one I have been meaning to talk about for a hot minute, actually. But before we get into that, I'd like to do a little small streamer shout out. We're not small in this case, but shout out to Captain AGX. And I know that I say I don't typically do this, but today was a kind of a pretty big day for me. I played One Shot Royale. The VOD is up, as well as I have a VODs channel, just like the BenThereStudios VODs. There will also be another video, hopefully next week. I have started to do this these small, I've been trying to do a video every Sunday or every Monday, so I can get a small kind of at least a YouTube schedule going. But yeah, with that being said, today we are here to talk about a topic known as the Midoffs, which, if you are unaware of the Midoffs, this was Midoffs season 1, won by Jumper Who. The Midoffs is a speedrunning competition for the people who are mid. You get a coach, and there's another player as well being with that coach. Again, Jumper won it last year. I watched it happen. Curry Way was her coach, and yeah. But they are back for season 2. If you did not see the season 2 announcement, I'm going to play it now. Let me actually.
First of hopefully many Midoffs.
Yeah, shipwrecks. That you have to go find that underground ravine. That could be a little risky. Very, very fast portal build here.
Yeah.
Dude, that is impressive.
That's good. That's really good.
Both players entering the nether at the exact same time. Identical nether entries. Absolute identical nether entries.
Okay, both players now starting their trades. They are neck and neck right now. This is so intense.
Whoa, they both just got into fire at the same time.
Guys,
this is neck and neck.
This is quite literally.
This should not be as close as this, by the way.
This is just. Oh my god! Guys, we're cutting it down to mere seconds now here. This is intense. This could easily be fastest run of the Midoffs right now. That is truly intense.
It's not done, it's not done. Wait. The second bed's good. Third bed's good.
Oh no, I don't. That was really good. That was really good.
He's got It's dead as well. Both dragons are dead. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright, I must say, first off, genuinely great editing. I wish I could edit like that so bad. That's genuinely so hype. But, anyways, as you see here, draft was November 1st, aka it was yesterday. Okay, so the draft is, there are captains, as I stated, where they, draft the 2 players. Then the 3 days of the speedrunning competition will happen November 7th, November 8th, and November 9th. I'm going to try to do a watch party for sure on these 2 days, on November 7th and on the 9th. The 8th, I have an event, I think the hour it starts, so I can't really. If it's still happening after the event, I will try my best. But yeah. Anyways, so again, so speaking of the captains, right? This video was put out. I've actually not seen this one yet, but these are all of the coaches, and I guess is how they're introduced. Very like Smash Bros-esque.
Hello, I'm Silver. People know me for my two major achievements: zero cycling in front of 90,000 people and beating Minecraft in 7 minutes while drunk. I have also won the first ever MCSR ranked playoffs. I have a lot of experience coaching, and I also have a lot of patience. As for who I want to coach, pretty much anyone who is down to learn.
Hi guys, my name's President Poundcake, or Poundy for short. You might know me from my YouTube series Taskcrafter, or the TwitchCon San Diego soccer matches I've co-hosted alongside Akko the last couple of years. I think I've been picked as a coach because of the fact that I do have multiple years of experience in speedrunning, alongside, you know, my charm and good looks and natural, you know, ability at the game of Minecraft. I'm confident my players are going to do well in Midoffs, because I know how to bring out the best in people, and I already have a plan for how I'm going to coach. In terms of who I'm looking to bid on, I really want to spark interest and joy in speedrunning. So my goal in looking for players is just going to be who, you know, is going to have the most long-term interest in speedrunning, regardless of how they do in the event.
Yo, I'm Infume, and as we're recording this, I'm the rank 1 speedrunner in MCSR ranks, which I think did help me get picked as a coach for Midoff Season 2, along with me having some experience coaching some of my fellow coaches I'll be competing against, one of them being Curryway. So I think my experience in the game and some of my experience coaching will help give me a leg up on the competition, as I and my fellow coaches, we try to continue the outreach and spread of the MCSR community to larger audiences. And honestly, with who I would like to bid on, there isn't anybody specifically I'm really targeting, because I'd be so happy to coach pretty much anybody here. I think a lot of competitors here are really, really good at this game with a lot of great potential.
Yo, I'm Hax. I'm an 18-year-old speedrunner from Hong Kong, and I've been speedrunning since 2020.
Hong
I
Kong.
think I've been picked as a coach because I'm a pretty good Minecraft speedrunner. I was the first person in rank to hit 2400 ELO, and I also won the most recent ranked playoffs. I'm excited to coach because I've never coached before or done anything similar to it, so I hope it'll be a fun experience.
I'm back, baby! It's me, Kyle, here to coach the Midoffs once again. You know what it is, baby! I'm so excited to coach up these speedrunners to be the best they can possibly be. Let's just say the last person I coach now has a better PB than me in speedrunning. So, they could call me the GOAT. I may not have won last time, but this time I'm coming for the throne, baby.
Yo everyone, it's me, Curryway. I'm back again. I'm ready to defend my crown that I won last season with Jumper in Midoff Season 2, and I'm excited to draft 2 new players to try and bring them to the promised land. It's pretty obvious why I've got picked as a coach. You know, I won last season. None of the other coaches can say they won last season, so I'm looking forward to going back-to-back, because this is what we do here. And I already know the students that I have in mind. I am very excited to draft them. I'm not giving any hints, not giving anything away, because I know all the coaches know that I'm the scariest competitor in general.
Actually, probably true.
Any insider information.
Actually,
just know
that
I
could
know
be true.
exactly what I'm doing, and I'm ready to win.
Hello everyone, I am Lewis Fulham, International Conference on Robotics and Automation co-author, Oxford University Masters graduate, and world-renowned fashion icon. I've been picked as a coach because I'm the best MCSR coach in the world. At least the best that can coach more than one student at a time. Cough. The really funny thing is that people have been asking, will you coach your students how to zero cycle? Yet there are 2 coaches that can't zero cycle themselves. And there's one that can't identify a toolsmith. Truthfully, any of these players can win Midoffs, as long as they have the right coach. Actually, as long as they have any coach that isn't Poundcake. Or Silver if he's sober. Finally, a prediction. I will take a shot right now if Infume even tries to draft a woman, because we both know that he won't.
Hi, my
name
is
he didn't, by the way.
I was nominated the best coach of Midoff Season 1. I didn't win the whole thing, but that's gonna change this season, because I'm gonna use the strategy that the winners use, aka Curryway and Jumper. I'm gonna fully neglect one of my students.
That's
He's
crazy.
not gonna learn anything.
That's
at
crazy.
all, whilst the other student is gonna become the best speedrunner known to man. I don't really have anybody specific in mind to bid for because whoever I get is gonna win the tournament anyway, so it just doesn't matter.
Is that? Hold on. Alright. I will say, I think out of all of these coaches, having Infume, Hacks, or Curry, these three are probably the top 3 coaches. Boostfer is pulling the Curry away strat, which I actually don't hate. Silver is actually, he's pretty good too. Kyle F, he's Kyle F, and Poundy is Poundy. Anyways, so these are going to be the coaches for Midoffs Season 2. Are these the players? Yeah, okay. So this was the player roster that the coaches got to draft of, which consists of 5UP, Cup Fan, Hulls Beauty, Ish, Jack Manifold, Luki TV, John Masayoshi, Max UGs, Pangy Live, sorry, deep breath, Ross Cumber, SB737, CPK, Sleepy, Squiddo, Saikuno, and a mystery player. Now, the last event, there was also a mystery player, which I actually forgot who it was. So let me, who was the mystery player? It has to be more recent. Was it Woogie? It could have been Woogie. I think it was Woogie, now that I remember. Maybe? I actually don't remember, hold on. Yeah, so this is from Midoffs Season 1, which, yeah, these were the teams. Yeah, it was Wiggy, okay. You see Kyle F return as a coach, you see Boostfer return, you see Fulham, and you see Curry. No returning players, because, you know, why would you? But yeah, these are the players that got drafted as of time of recording this, aka 5:15 p.m. EST on November 2nd. This mystery player has not yet been revealed. I've seen some speculation. Oh, well, yeah, I've seen some speculation about it being people like Mumbo Jumbo, but I doubt it. If Infume gets Luki TV and Mumbo Jumbo, that's actually gonna be crazy. But yep. So again, draft day happened. I watched the drafts, not on like a watch party, but I just watched it. So Boostfer ended up with John Masayoshi and Hulls Beauty. Kuroe got CPK and the 5UP. The Fulham has got Pangy and Roz. Kyle F with Saikuno and Ish 13. Infume with Luki TV and Mystery. Hacks with Squiddo and Max GGs. Poundy with Sleepy and Jack Manifold. And Silver with Cupfan and SB. If I had to say, I think any of these three for sure, I think could all compete for like spots. Cause honestly, from what I was watching the draft, Ross has a PB of, was it 32 or like 33 minutes, which is better than mine by like 5 minutes. So actually, I need to lock in on that. But again, Pangy, I would probably assume that 5UP and Pangy were like the, if you want, like those two were the players that every coach probably wanted to get, and they went to probably two of the best coaches for this. Like, Kuroe just has the coaching experience given as last time. Fulham is also like a pretty good coach with two competent players. I think Hacks and Max GGs could go a long way, or like we could see another Jumper Who situation to where we say, just, you know, I'm throwing out there, Silver with SB, and like SB just like going on a hard training arc. If I had to assume quarterfinals, so like the final the final four. No, sorry, I'm thinking of semifinals. So I predict that like for the semifinals, it's probably gonna be Pangy, one of these two, Lukey, and Max GG's. Those are like my predictions. Or again, we could see another like jumper who situations where like we just see a player hard lock in. I do feel bad for one of these two players if Boostfer is actually telling the truth and he's gonna ignore one of his players. That's actually crazy from him. And then Poundy, I think that Sleepy might have a better PB than Poundy. I'm being so genuine with that. I'm pretty sure he does. But yeah, so this is Midoffs, the season 2. It starts on November 7th. I'm going to try to stream it. I'm going to stream day 1 at least, not day 2, and hopefully catch the end of it on day 3. I will catch you all there. Hopefully. With that being said, I hope you all have a good morning, evening, night, wherever it should be for you, and peace out.